you go. So now we're gonna do a variations of a handles. We're gonna start with the pole handles. Make sure you use a fresh clay. That's how I like to use it. And then I'm gonna bring in my clays a little closer. I'm gonna pull the handles and constantly rotating your hand and stretch the clay. Okay? And depends on the size of your cup. Again, notice my top is constantly moving. Depends on the size of the cup that you want it. You can pull it as long as you want, right? And the thickness. What kind of thickness is better for you holding the cups? So like this is kind of rounded. You can actually flatten it out if you want to make it a little thinner. Stretch it a little bit. Pinch it on evenness right here. Stretch it. Sometimes even leave a marking right here purposely. So actually when you hold the cup, actually there's a thumb to where they go. Then once you've done that, you naturally get your clay rested right here, and that's going to be your handle. See it? Okay, so that's one handle, which is pole handle. Okay. The second one handle is kind of like my favorite right now. So I like to use, and I leave this right here. So basically, I'm still using the a coil handle. Okay. So what I do is I use two hardboard. So I roll them up. Okay. Again, depends on the size of your handle that you want it. And then thickness and thinness. You notice that right here when I do that, I have a lot of finger mark, right? That's why you have double. So you get rid of that finger mark. And right in here, they're nice and flat, right? Of course, I'm not gonna use them all, so what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna actually have, it's my table, I'm gonna actually use a little sponge, okay? I'm gonna actually flatten it. And it depends on the size of the handle that you want. Sometimes that people, big hand, they like to have a wider or shorter or skinnier, right? Variation size. I love this one right here. And notice, I think for this one right here, maybe a little too thick. So maybe what I do is I trim it just a little bit. First I cut it like that. I'm gonna maybe do it on the both sides. Right here, okay? And I notice, again, it's too thick. So what I do is maybe I will cut it just slightly into a taper shape. Okay, and I'm gonna go back to round it off again one more time. And it's kind of nice and pretty in a way. Okay, now the thing is, how do you make that? This one has a nice equal, even curve. Sometimes I use, if you like using a saran wrap, and inside that tube, I feel for me is because I usually like to make two finger cups. So the curve for me is perfect. But for you, I think it depends on how you like it, okay? So you can gently bend them like this. So let them dry like that while you're doing the trimming. Or you can take one of those paper towel tube and you lay it on top and let them dry before you do that. Okay? So that's the second handle. We got pole handle. We got coil handles. The last one is, no, it's fine. We're gonna do a wheel handle. And hopefully attach back in this way. So wheel handle literally is just a cylinder. I'm gonna center the clay, well, open. Now your project is making 24 cups. So imagine you're gonna throw this ring all the way out, and you can throw a high cylinder wall. What? Here you go. I'm gonna make probably 4 handle out of here. Okay? The thickness right here, I compress a little bit on the edge. I'm making a marking right here. Making a second marking right here. Yeah? Now I'm gonna take my wire. I'm gonna coming down right here. First, that will be my first handle right in here. See it? You just have to round off the edge, and you let them dry the way you want to dry them. Or let's say put it on top, or you can lay it flat like that and let them dry, so that you can make tons of handles. Yeah? Okay. Now I have to make a whole bunch of dough to put on top. The mix. You still want to stay with me, or you're done?